golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take it, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora! Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that the
What's the hurry? Catch the wind. You've already fulfilled your task.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. And you're in my... Although Don't you think that trying to stop me now... Stopping them...
So you've been planning to take the nose...
As one of the 11 Fatui she will get that which she desires. I'm not at the time for discussion either way. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type...
You could... When Signora offended the deities outside the... Instead of confronting you directly, when she faces a worthy... But as for me...
We won't let what happened in my...
Oh, so you Besides, you could never... Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got! So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint!
I'm going in! Incinerate!
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha! Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
The law has loopholes.
Dodge this. Cool it.
Motion to propel.
Dodge this. Raging tide! You've got some skills.
Boom!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You, You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Let's light it up! Ow! Teamwork is dreamwork! Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Boom boom!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's...
Well, it seems the burden of the foul legacy. And now that I consider the matter more, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Senora's initial assessment of you and Mondstadt. You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle is already anyone who strives is...
Pretty sure that's not the normal...
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look... In fact, it might be...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also wealth. As such,
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. The truth is, the world belongs to those who Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as...
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant...
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GRR. If such an ancient god would be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just...
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been...
Indeed. The one that was given to you. With the power of so many sigils of permission using the powers of ancient gods, but knowing that such an action will not only force... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? happen to see the Jade Chamber flying over... Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the...
What are you
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude,
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this Overlord...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shit, which is why we must stop the—
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adept...
we've already discussed this together.
What? Would all of...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qi-Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong, and as fate would have it, one who did craft the Gui... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet.
I suppose so be it. We shall use the upgraded— we haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacial Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Boom!
freeze? Oh, so sorry.
Motion to compel!
I miscalculated. Thrives. Death.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnaya's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Everybody stand back!
Let's end this quickly! Cool it!
Boom! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many victories too! I can't look!
Were you about to say we can't save them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is gentle energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madame Pink's shockwave. This green, strong. with this, get it!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Breath of the flame! Just... the merrier.
Cool it!
Incinerate!
Freeze! This man will be frozen in time.
Boom! Inadmissible evidence! Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Time for your arraignment!
Cool it!
Motion to compel!
Dodge this!
Incinerate! Redbird!
Frostbite!
Cool it!
Boom! Breath of the flame!
Dodge this!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
On your my duty. The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
At an end.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to—
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retain. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice. Thank you all for hearing me out. We—
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, Liyue and its— But that does not mean that the Liyue of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of—
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say?
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared—
What?
In the dream. I yearned to tell him. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that—
Each of the 7 nations has its own
Though your point is the very height of— As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock. To be
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already—
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid—
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But although I am a mere mortal—
Huh? Why does every—
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith— When danger is near, everyone always Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able—
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But although their blood is weak, there is still the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit...
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead the...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city... One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again... Fair enough. Away we shall...
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of
Conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice that Child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshen...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong... Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and make...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides... Oh, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe... Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to...
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, so it might be best to keep things...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other.
Paimon knew that we should...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together. Nothing personal. We just have... The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting twist!
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the...
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with...
Gathering all the
Wait!
Perhaps it's best that, as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than... Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant. I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli...
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing. Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I had kept for so many years. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would...
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfying. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, this meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old... All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to... Huh? On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't...
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter.
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trait...
Realistically speaking, there is...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have... My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the... Uncover that answer for yourself in your future.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
What's the hurry? This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting...
So Rex Lapis is really...
Oh, come on. Do you think that there's only one real possibility in my mind?
The Fatui? They certainly...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since...
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels...
Say, do you think the person who
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the... Still, what sort of supernatural...
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless, gods and adepti live rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that having been thwarted in his trial. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis was... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his note? Exactly, right? Ooh, see... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously,
3,700.
we, the people of Liyue,
The long, unending dream of our...
now that we have awoken from our... Will you stand with us as we
So concludes the words of her Does Her Eminence the Yuheng?
Huh? Is she looking?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really...
Is that the traveler who they say...
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person?
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue,
And to think I'd put my best... But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love.
Perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is cut, and here you are looking up...
Why would I not? Right. If the two of you can...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed...
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as—
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when—
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have— In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience life. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling, that is true. But there is no
Paimon thinks that we should make a move.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of—
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma— Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis—
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment, this is what visions are. Magical
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began—
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders.
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine
Whoa. That's how—
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun, the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of, 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these— All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Fair. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you— All right then. Was there anything else you wish—
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger. All right then. Was there anything else? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing— Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have— Could the original person who brought up the idea of— All right then. Was there any—
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your— Since Morax is dead— Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of—
Yes, this is indeed a— Well, I suppose we'll just—
Then, did you at least set some private—
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at— All right then. Was there anything else you wish— Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get—